Yes, very good morning to all of you. Yes, ma'am. Shall we start? So I think in the last session we started with the return of income chapter. If you have an idea about the last session, we started with the return of income chapter. So how many topics are already over? One by one you can tell me. So just we done with the introduction. So what is that meaning of ITR, return of income? Next we discussed with the section 139 subsection 1. 139 subsection 1 also done. So what is that 139 subsection 1 ma? Who is required to file the return of income? When they are all are required to file the return of income. When means nothing but what are the due dates are available for filing of return of income. So next we discuss some more sections related to 139 subsection 4A. For whom? Trust. So next 139 4B, political party. 139 4C, research association. 139 4D, so universities, institution under section 35 and colleges. 4E, business trust. 4F, investment fund. So next we started the discussion with the, what is the next concept ma? Types of, so nothing but I think section 139 subsection 1C. What is that 1C? Relaxation from filing of return of income. Here we discuss the 2 points. Central government notification relaxed person. Next one ma? What is that ma? Specified senior citizen. Specified senior citizen upon the satisfaction of 4 conditions done. Next we discussed with the types of returns. Sir, how many types of return means? Yes ma, we done with the original return. Yes ma, original return. Yes, original return. Second one ma, loss return. I want to know the, for loss return, is there any separate due dates are available? No. The same due date under section 139(1). But why? What is the purpose of file? What is the purpose of filing of loss return ma? Carry forward of losses to the next years. Loss return filing is mandatory. If you want to carry forward the 4 type of losses, one is a business loss. That may be speculative, specified, yes ma, normal business loss. And next capital gain head related losses. And losses from owning and maintaining of race horses. These 4 losses, if you want to carry forward to the next year, loss return must be filed on or before due date. Unabsorbed depreciation, house property loss, you can file loss return even after due date also okay. So next we need to already done with the discussion related to belated return. So I think belated return meaning, you know, if you are unable to file the return on or before the due date, you can file the return after the due date. But what is the time limit ma? 3 months prior to end of the relevant assessment year or assessment completion, whichever is earlier. Lower entra, whichever is earlier. Next we started the discussion related to revised return. What are the types of returns we can revise ma? Original return you can revise, loss return you can revise, belated return you can revise, revised return also you can revise. So at last we discussed the defective return. What is the return, ma? Defective return. And one more type is there that we are not at all discussed separately as a chapter we can discuss, that is an updated return. So next, yes, one by one we can go, ma. Page number 37. Yes, online. Page number 37. Sir, why we are postpone the updated return discussion? In order to understood the updated return, so we need to get some knowledge about these two chapters, ma. One is an assessment procedure, another one is an advance tax and interest. After these two chapters we can come back to that updated return discussion. So now, fourth point important. Consequences for non-filing of return of income under section 139(1). Sir, if you are not filed the return of income on or before the due date. So how many due dates are there, ma? 3. 31st 7, 31st October, 30th November. Whatever the due date is applicable for you, on or before the due date you are required to file the return of income. So if you are not filed that return of income on or before the due date, these are all the consequences you need to face. First consequence, please read, ma. Penalty under section 271F. Sir, penalty you are required to pay. Okay. But now we can take one risk. We don't know penalties chapter as of now. It is in last chapter. As in last chapter we can discuss in our regular batch. But now we can refer. So penalty under section 271F. Generally that much of not important, but okay. Next, interest under section 234A. Advance tax and interest concept. So nothing but if you are not filed the return of income on or before the due date, that means you are filed the return of income in a late manner, penalty you are required to pay. Interest also you are required to pay. Next one, ma, face which assessment, ma? Best judgment assessment. Example I will say. If you file return of income, then AO also will conduct the assessment on that return of income only. If you are not at all filed the return of income, now from assessing officer side, which assessment they will start, ma? Best judgment assessment. Last one, 234F, fees you are required to pay. So some students are thinking that, sir, penalty, interest, along with that they will charge what? Fees. And if you not at all file the return of income, if you are not at all file the return of income, which assessment will initiate by the AOMA? Best judgment assessment. Example I will say, best judgment means decision making. So assessing officer, as per his decision or as per that available information, he will compute your total income and tax liability, and they will collect that amount of tax from the SSE. Here no need of return of income, because you are not at all filed the return of income as per the bank statement or as per the available records. AO will complete that assessment as per that best judgment assessment. These four consequences, just remember. As of now, I am going with the fees only. The remaining all are separate and important concepts in the further chapters. Penalty 271F, interest 234A, best judgment assessment under section 144. Now we can start about the discussion related to which section, ma? 234F, fees. 234F, what is that, ma? Fees. Generally, assessment is starting date and ending date. So what is the due date as per our example, 31st 7. If you filed on or before this due date, no need to pay even single rupee of fees also. Sir, if you are not filed within the due date, then you are required to pay the fees. How much? 5,000. Sir, generally fees 5,000 for all types of assessees. But if that assessee total income does not exceed how much amount, ma? 5 lakh. Does not exceed means 5 lakh, okay. Less than 5 lakh also okay. Yes, ma'am. Fees payable shall not exceed how much, ma? 1,000. So repeated MCQ from the past examination, section 234F. If they are not mentioning anything about the total income, fees will be 5,000. So if they are given the total income less than or equal to 5 lakh, on that occasion the fees will be what, ma? 1,000. So now I want to make some analysis with respect to the fees point. Listen carefully. Just I am taking this as a due date, ma. What is the due date in our example? 31st 7 2025. Before the due date itself, you file the return of income. Can I revise that return after the due date, ma? Yes. But revise the return having some time limit. What is the time limit, ma? 3 months prior to end of relevant assessment year or assessment completion, whichever is earlier. So, okay, now you want to revise that return after due date. Yes. Now, do I need to pay any fees under section 234F, ma? No. Not required. Why? You are revising the return which was an already filed. It is not a fresh return. So one more, now second case I will tell you. What is the due date here also in 31st 7? Remember, here return not filed before the due date. So now you have a chance to file which return, ma? Belated return. At the time of filing of belated return, always you have to attach the what, ma? Fees. Belated return means after due date you are filing, automatically what will be added to your return, ma? 234F fees. In this return, some mistakes are identified, ma. Now, SSE wants to revise. Can he revise? Yes, but within that what, ma? Time limit. Now, do I need to add the fees? No, not required. Why? So it is not a fresh return. Yes, ma? It is a revision of already filed belated return. On that occasion, already we paid the what, ma? Fees. So we can say two things here. Fees is a one-time liability, not a recurring liability, ma. So here, not required. Why? Already return filed properly. That return only now we are revising. Here, we are filed the belated return. Already we paid what, ma? Fees. Now for revision of that return, no need to pay fees again. So one sentence is fees is a one-time liability, not a recurring liability. One more thing. Fees needs to be attached always with the which type of return, ma? Belated return. Sir, here we are revising the return. No need to pay fees. Why? It is a proper return. Here we are revising the return, but it is a belated return. So one thing, fees always linking with the which return, ma? Return of income under section 139(4). And it is a one-time liability or continuous, ma? One-time liability. Just remember. Yes, online all of you. So I don't have much expectations regarding the DT class attendance. Reason 7. 7 is nothing but okay. In your point of view, it is in 4 a.m. In my point of view, maybe 6 or 5:30 a.m. But online 20 to 23 students are listening. Maybe all are you on fire only? No problem. Yes. Shall we start one more concept, ma? Sir, try to listen clearly. Automatically you can remember for some time. So if one more revision is added, automatically you can remember till this day before exam revision or one more revision time. So next, tax return preparer. It is also in our syllabus. Listen carefully. Generally, yes ma, who is required to file the return of income? Ma? SSC on his own assessment. Even though, sorry, you don't know about the tax computation, etc. But as per the provisions of Income Tax Act 1961, every SSC needs to assess his total income and tax payable. It is a self-assessment tax. But as a CA or CMA student or commerce graduate students, maybe they know about how to calculate the total income, deductions, tax liability computations, surcharge additions, rebate, etc. You know. Then what about the science background persons? They don't know anything. So now they are getting the services from the whom? Tax professionals. So tax professionals means nothing but you can remember practicing CA, yes ma, or practicing CMA or any other tax professional services they are going to get. But now I want to discuss about the tax return preparer. Here just they are preparing that what ma? Return of incomes. In shortcuts you need to remember TRP. Tax return preparer, TRP. Sir, as per that central government notifications, who can be acted as a tax return preparer? Ma? Who qualified CA inter, CMA inter, CS inter or any other recognized degree. And yes, sir, after qualification can I act as a TRP? No. You need to get a training, proper training from whom? Central government. So then these fellows can be acted as a tax return preparers. So no. So that means, okay, tax return preparers we know. So okay, TRP. So okay, here I am removing the tax professionals. Now, listen carefully. So here both the person's scope is same or different? Different. You know already, so CA and CMA or practicing CA and practicing CMA are qualified persons, their scope of works are very high. So here the scope of work is what ma? Limited. So nothing but for whose returns you are required to file and you haven't right to file also limited. Here they are definitely unlimited. That you have to remember. Which type of assessees returns we can file ma? In case of practicing CAs and CMA, unlimited. They can file the returns for every SSC. But here whose returns tax return preparer can file ma? Just limited. So that also we can discuss. Tax return preparers can file the return of income for whom? Remember this word, specified classes of person. Not all ma, just they are given the yes one word, they can file the returns only for the specified class of person. Who are the specified class of persons ma? Any person other than two. Whom? One is a company, another one is a whom? Tax audit assessees. These two types of returns you can't file ma. The remaining all persons returns, yes, you can file. If you are selected as an TRP, can you tell me whose returns you can file ma? Specified class of persons. What do you mean by the specified class of person? Any person other than two. Who are ma? Company, tax audit assessee. But in your examination, if you are not mentioned this word, you will not get full marks. Specified classes of persons returns only you can file. But what do you mean by the specified, sir? Other than two, all are specified only. So then what about these two assessees returns, ma? Who can file? Not CMA holding COP, CA holding COP. Fact only I am saying. So for company who can file, ma, tax audit also can be done by as of now whom, ma, CA holding COP. Next, important, following persons cannot acted as an TRP. Sir, already in the first point you are saying eligibility for the TRP. Who are eligible, ma? CA enters completion of these levels. I know how to file the return of income. Why I need to go for training, sir? So I know, sir, how to file the return of income. In my CMA intermediate level itself, in classroom, in direct taxation, okay, you know about filing of return of income also, na? No. Sir, okay, anyhow, out of my own interest, I know how to file return of income, sir. Then what do you mean by the training here? How to behave with the clients, how to get money from the client, how to attract the clients. These are all the things, nothing but called as tact. So these are behavioral aspects can be trained by the HUMA central government in the training curriculum. So now, following persons cannot be acted as an TRP. First person, CA. A chartered accountant cannot be acted as an TRP, and lawyer also cannot be acted as an TRP. Reason, yes, ma. So you can act directly, yes, ma, higher level than the whom, TRP. That's why they are deleting this list of persons from TRP. Now, officer of scheduled bank. Example, one SBI branch is there, ma. For that SBI branch, one manager is there. Okay. He holded the TRP certificate. So generally he is an any other recognized degree he have, and he has already completed the central government training. Now can he acted as an TRP? Yes. But he cannot acted as an TRP for their customers. Sir, for outsiders he can act, ma, no problem. But for their customers he can't act as an what, ma? TRP. Sir, outsiders, sir. So nothing but neighbors are there. Yes, ma. Any other business persons are approached. Can he acted as an TRP? Yes. But officer of a scheduled bank cannot be acted as an TRP for their customers. No. Employee of specified class of person. Do you know anything about the specified classes of person? Other than company, other than tax audit essay. Now. Partnership firm is there, ma. In that partnership firm, one employee is there. Employee is having the TRP certificate. So who is an employer? Partnership firm. This employee cannot be acted as an TRP for that specified classes of person. For outsiders he can act. What is the reason? Independence. What is the reason, ma? Independence. Clear up to know? So now example, I am an employee of one partnership firm. I have an TRP certificate, but I cannot provide the TRP services to my employer. But here, why I am mentioning the partnership firm? Because partnership firm only covered in that specified class of person. Can I write company here? No. Why? Company is not a specified class of person. Other than company, other than tax audit assessee is only covered in that what, ma? Specified classes of person. Shall we open material, ra? Okay, workbook. So just one by one we can discuss. If it is not in order also, no problem, ra. Question number 14 you can open. Question number 14, page number 16. Question number 14, page number 16 you can open. Shall we start, ma? Yeah. Individual X got his books of accounts year ending 31st March 2025 audited under section 44AB. So nothing but who is an assessee, ma? Tax audit assessee. His total income they are given, that is an 5,20,000. He decides to know if he can furnish the return of income for that assessment year 25-26 through tax return preparer. So now your answer, yes or no, ma? No. Tax return preparer can give the services only to the specified classes of person. Specified class of person means any person other than tax audit assessees or company assessee. Here our assessee is an tax audit assessee, so that's why he can't take these services of TRP. So now you can see this line, ma. 139B is given the concept of tax return preparers, who given the guidelines is completely, ma, CBDT. But who can give the training, ma? Central government. So now specified class or class of persons are defined means any person other than the company, person whose accounts are required to be audited under section 44AB. So now thus companies and the persons who are liable to go for audit, so do not fall within the specified classes of person. Consequently, they can't take the services of whom? TRP. This is a provision. Last you need to mention the what, ma? Conclusion. Otherwise you will not get marks. Conclusion clearly. Here the previous year 24-25 books of accounts needs to get audited under section 44AB. So that's why he can't furnish his return of income for that assessment year. What is that, ma? 25-26 through the TRP. All of you clear? Next. Sorry, if you know the concept at least once, after if you are referring the like this questions, whatever the past examination questions and other institute material question, automatically you can remember for long time. Next. I think yesterday just I created the poll in group 3. Today weekend exam, just I given an anonymous voting only. So just I am given the test. Attending at a campus or attending at a home. I think not interested I given. So I think 3 or 4 members are clicked as a not interested. Right? If you are not interested, then it's okay. For this attempt maybe you are not interested. Next attempt automatically you will get interest. Right? Who are clicked the not interested for this attempt, maybe you are not interested towards the exams, but next attempt maybe June 26 or December 26, automatically you will get an interest. So అవన్నీ చేసే ఇక్కడికి వచ్చాం. ఓకే, అవన్నీ చేసి సో ఎలా ఫెయిల్ అవ్వాలో తెలుసు, ఎన్నిసార్లు ఫెయిల్ అయ్యామో తెలుసు, తర్వాత ఇక్కడికి వచ్చాం. మీ అందరికీ తెలుసు, బట్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ మే బి, ITR forms. You don't know everything I will observe, but I will not talk. So I will get a one day time. On that occasion I will talk with the face to face also, online also. So because if I am shouting on you, if I am giving the guidance, motivation, etc., no one will take. Own motivation or self motivation only, best motivation. That is only the one thing I can felt. If I am motivating you, so that motivation will work only for that half an hour or 15 minutes or 5 minutes only. Now, ITR forms important. It is an exclusive CMA final content. You will not get this type of content in even CA final material also. So up to now who are already completed their exam, they are lucky. The reason is nothing but they are not at all tested till now from this ITR forms concept. Okay. So, but we can expect MCQs in model question papers also, in some, yes ma, model question paper and the post question papers like old examination pattern, they are given the PQP also. So important concept only, you can get an MCQ. But remember, ITR forms, sir, what do you mean by the ITR forms ma? How we can file the return of income ma? Sir, can I file my return of income by using my own formats? No. The prescribed formats are there. That formats are prescribed by whom? CBDT. Who are prescribed this type of formats? CBDT. So that formats only known as what? ITR forms. Income tax return forms. In act, they are not giving anything about the formats. In rules we have. So I think already you know rules for proper administration of act. CBDT can give the what rules. Now you have an idea about the linking. So now, sir, in act they are saying what yes, you are required to file the return, but they are not saying anything. How we can run the act with the help of rules? Now rules given by whom? CBDT. What is the rule number? Rule number 12 provides the details about the ITR forms. Provide the details about the what? ITR forms. Now, so just randomly we can go with the income tax e-filing website. Okay. If any PDF is available. So income tax website, it will not work if any external device is connected like TV, system, etc. If it is worked out, no problem. Yes, ma'am. Already, normally we discuss the latest news circulars. These are all the things you can get it out here. Central Board of Direct Tax. I think previously in MCQ discussion I told Central Board of Direct Taxes have an powers in section 119. One of the power is nothing but what if loss return is filed even after the due date also, they can condone the delay of just how many working days? 1 day. Like so CBDT is given in the form of what? Circular. So all the things you can find here only. But now I want to download the ITR forms. If it is download, okay. Otherwise, okay. So they are released till now ITR 1 and ITR 4 only. One is an okay. No problem. We can go for the last years. Okay. So what is that ITR forms? So how many ITR forms we have? Just we can underline it. ITR 1. So we can know this ITR 1 as what? Sahaj. So generally what do you mean by the Sahasra? It can be applicable for all. Mostly it can be applicable for whom? All. ITR 2, ITR 3, ITR 4, Sugam. So for business persons, there is an alternative to disclose their income in a presumptive basis. It is an easy way. That's why they are given the name of Sugam. IDR 5. Next one, ma. IDR 6, IDR 7. Generally, these are the forms we have. IDR 1 to IDR 7. IDR V is there. IDR V is there. It is not a separate form. It is an verification form for all other above. ITR 1 to 7 is there. So for that ITRs, what is that verification form? ITR V. So now we downloaded, I think, ITR 1. What is that form number? ITR 1 Sahas. I think in that they are not given the rules. In every updated one, I think we downloaded the wait. Yes, sir, you can see here, it is an ITR V we downloaded just. So they are given C rule number 12 they are given. Please check ma. Here you can see the word C rule 12. Which ITR form is applicable for which SSC? They are given in that act or rules ma, rules. In every ITR PDF if you downloaded, automatically on the top of the page, yes ma, C rule number 12. So, okay, now we can forward our discussion. One by one we can start. ITR 1 can be used by which type of assessees for filing of return ma? First of all, individual having the residential status of what ma? Resident and ordinary resident. And if that fellow having that income from salaries, income from house property, but remember within the bracket one house property, income from other sources except what incomes ma? Casual incomes, agricultural income up to how much ma? 5,000. All together your total income up to how much ma? 50 lakh. Then you can file the return of income with the ITR 1 form. Sir, I haven't 2 houses, this form is not applicable for you. I haven't business income, this form is not applicable. I haven't capital gain income, this form is not applicable. So, okay, here we downloaded that ITR 1 ra. Yes, you can see here. For individuals, for individuals, resident, other than not ordinary, means what ma? Ordinary resident, having total income up to how much ma? 50 lakh. Income from salaries, one house property, other sources, interest, etc. That means other than what ma? Casual incomes. Agricultural income up to what ma? 5,000. And they are given this some negative list also. In concept book, I will tell you, ITR 1 and ITR 4, yes ma? ITR 1 and ITR 4 cannot be filed by the some persons. In concept book I will tell you ma, what is that? ITR 1 and ITR 4 cannot be filed by the some specific persons. That negative list I will discuss in that concept book. But unfortunately this negative list is a past examination question also. Eligibility we discussed it. But some negative list is there. These are the persons cannot file the return of income under what ma? ITR 1 as well as ITR 4. So that is in our workbook question also. That is in our workbook question also. What is that question number? You can see. Question number 5. In some cases, ITR 1 and ITR 4 cannot be used by the persons, then list they are asked for that 5 marks. So, okay, we can discuss it later after completion of the what my eligibility of an ITR forms. No. Sir, in this format, if you identified how many house properties income we have, 1. So if you identified that, tick applicable option they are asking, you can click any one of the house property option, whether it is a demo let out, self-occupied let out. Only one house property income only you can declare in this type of format. That's why if you haven't 2 houses, you need to go with the other format. ITR 1 is not applicable for you. No. Second, sir, ITR 2 is applicable for that whom? Individual, HUF, not having that which income? PCBP. Example, I am a salaried employee. I have a capital gain income. I need to go with the which return? I am a salaried employee. And capital gain income also there. Only 2 heads. One is on salary, one is on capital gain. But I don't have any PCBP income. That's why I need to go with the what? ITR 2. So 2 house properties are there, but business income is not there. ITR 2. Okay. Mostly capital gain income. So you can ask with any seniors who are doing that articleship or in practice also, sir, I have a capital gain income. Which ITR is suitable? Which ITR form is suitable? So ITR 2. Now, sir, here I have a business income. If any person having the business income, mostly they will file their returns with the whom? Sorry, with the which forms? ITR 3, ITR 4. So, but ITR 3, ITR 4. ITR 3 just we can discuss. It is applicable for whom? Individual, HUF, partnership form. Sir, as of now, I am not talking about the company, remember. I am not talking about the LLP also. ITR 1 only for individuals. Why, sir? Salaries, salaried employees always will go with the ITR 1. Sir, natural born person only can do the employment. That's why I am not given HUF also in ITR 1. ITR 2. So, HUF individual. ITR 3. That means what? Business income. If any person is doing the business or profession for that fellow, the 2 types of ITR forms are available. ITR 3, ITR 4. But I am excluding the LLP. Here also I am excluding the what? LLP. Sir, partnership form including LLP in all provisions. But in ITR forms, partnership form excluding LLP. Okay. Generally, if you have an PCBP income, yes, whom? Individual, HUF, partnership firm, other than LLP, if they have an PCBP income, they need to go with the ITR 3. Super. Then ITR 4. If any assessee is declaring that the PCBP income based on presumptive taxation provisions. So, in PCBP, I will tell you these 3 provisions, 44 AD, 44 ADA, 44 AE. So now we can file the return with the what? ITR 4 form. That form name is called as what? Sugar. Here also the 2 points is there. Total income up to how much? 50 lakh. And next agricultural income up to what? 5,000. So common points, ITR 1 and ITR 4 cannot be selected by the few persons. That list of few persons we can discuss after some time. Now, I can ask the few questions, you can tell me. Business income is there for individual, HUF, partnership firm other than LLP. They are declaring based on normal provisions. What is that ITR form? ITR 3. So, the same person is declaring the business or profession income based on presumptive taxation provision. What is that ITR form? So, individual HUF having the capital gain income, not having the business income. ITR 2. Individual having the salaries income and they having 2 houses. ITR 2. 1 house. Okay. But ITR 1 and ITR 4 having the common points, agricultural income up to how much? 5,000. Total income up to how much? 50 lakh. Now, sir, ITR 5 we can discuss after some time. ITR 5 we can discuss after some time. Now I want to go with the ITR 6. What is that? ITR 6. ITR 6 for companies other than claiming that exemption under section 11. Generally, companies will go with the what ma? ITR 6. If any company wants to file that their return of income, always they will opt with the what ma? 6. Some companies will be there. They are eligible for exemption under 11. I will tell you. Similarly, like trust. Section 8 companies are there, na? For that companies will go with the what ma? ITR 7. Persons including companies here. So now you know already 139 4A trust, 4B, 4C research association, 4D. These are all entities will go with the what ma? ITR 7. So some cases, if any company claimed exemption under section 11 also, they will go with the what ma? ITR 7. So companies can be classified here into two. Company claimed exemption under section 11, they will go with the what ma? ITR 7. Normal companies, ITR 6. So here, simply in your Companies Act language, these companies are section 8 companies also we can say. Now, sir, companies covered, partnership firm covered, individual covered, charitable trust, political parties, research institution, colleges, universities, institutions under section 35 also covered. Who missed? LLP is missed. So that means ITR 5 is simply we can say residuary. Any person other than individual. Individual having the separate ITR forms, ITR 1 to ITR 4. HUF having that separate ITR forms from the ITR 2 to ITR 4. Firm ITR 2 to ITR 3, ITR 4. Company ITR 6. Then already charitable trust file that what ma? ITR 7. Any person other than this. So generally for your remembrance purpose only LLP I can say. They can always file their return with the what ma? ITR 5. Now, general discussion ma. So in your website, if you are open, these are all the columns will be open and you can fill that all the columns with your keyboard, mouse, etc. At the end, what will happen ma? You will get your total income, tax liability you will get. Last, you will get an option to pay the tax also, and you can create the challan and you need to submit the challan details. At the end, you have to give your signature. Sir, how to give the signature, sir, here? By using electronic verification. What is that, ma? By using that what, ma? Electronic verification. Do you have any idea about how to e-verify the return of income? How many modes are there? Okay, generally. Okay, practically, if you have an idea, just in which modes we can verify our return. Example, ma, on behalf of me, yes, ma. So one CF file my return. Example. So now at the end, I have to give my signature because this is a self-assessed tax. So these are all the details are correct only as per my knowledge, the type of declaration you need to give. So that yes, by using that what ma? Aadhaar enabled OTP. Next, how many modes are available ma? Electronic verification code. Next one ma? Through net banking also you can e-verify. Next, through ATM also. Next, digital signature. So many modes are available, don't think about it. Many modes are available. Many means prescribed in that what ma? Rules. Okay. Sir, example. So here OTP means Aadhaar generally. No need to write, just listen. These are all are just common concepts only. Sir, my mother wants to file the return of income, ma. So at the end of the return of income, that means at the end means in the last stages of filing of return of income, last we can do we need to do what, ma? E-verification. But now, sir, a mobile number not linked with the Aadhaar, and she don't have mobile number also. There is no net banking. There is no ATM card. Yes, ma. So through branch also we can do verification, but these are all facilities are not available for my mother at the time of filing of return of income. Sir, how we can e-verify now? Huh? Post. Okay. What are the things we need to post, ma? So if that electronic verification is not possible, then we need to fill the ITRV. Physically we need to fill that what, ma? ITRV. This ITRV we need to send in the form of post to the Central Processing Center, Bangalore. Central Processing Center, Bangalore. Sir, many persons are normally, many persons are thinking that means assessees after filing the return of income, they will ask what, ma? So acknowledgement or ITR forms, already PDF can be downloaded, they will ask. After that, so for safe side, they want to send to that Bangalore. That is not required. For whom that is required? Who are unable to file their return with the electronic verification, they are only required to file that, yes, ma, ITRV physically to the, but here guidance is also there, that is a speed post with the acknowledgement, and you have to sign in that within the blanks with the same some color pen. These are all the guidance will be there. So now, what is that, ma? ITRV is an income declaration form or electronic verification substitution form, ma? Electronic verification substitution form. So generally we can declare our return of income from ITR 1 to ITR 7. It is an income declaration form. Verification you can done electronically also, or you can go with the what, ma? ITR V. So this is only that, ma. You can check here. ITR V. Income tax return verification form. So again I am creating one more doubt, ma. Sir, just ITRV 1 or 2 pages copy sending is enough, or example my mother is filing the ITR 1, sir. So this ITR 1 total computations also we need to send a. So this ITR 1, yes, ma, we can log into that e-filing portal. This ITR 1 data electronically transmitted to the department, ma. But verification purpose, yes, ma, verification purpose, which ITR form we have to post? ITR 5. ITR V, sorry. ITR V itself enough, ma. No need to post again that entire ITR 1 or ITR 2, ITR 3, ITR 4, that is not required. So remember, income tax return, how it is transmitted to the department, ma? Electronically only. But without what, ma? Signature. Now for signature purpose, we are sending that what, ma? ITR V. So this is only e-filing 2.0. So we can file by using electronic verification also to that IT department. Sir, if that is not possible, then what we need to send, ma? ITRV, physical copy with a signature through that which post? Speed post. Clear, ma, up to now? Okay, now fortunately Here you can verify ITR V form number. Yes, ma, please check. So this can be downloaded in a website. Okay, updated years also you can download. Form ITR-V. Can you read the heading, ma? Indian Income Tax Return Verification Form. Sir, here I want to mention one important point, ma. Sahaj form means what, ra? ITR-1. So ITR-2, ITR-3, ITR-4, ITR-5, ITR-7 already filed electronically, not verified what, ma? Electronically. So written can be transmitted electronically, but signature now physically we need to send by using that what, ma? ITR-V. But which ITR form here excluded, ra? 6. What is it? 6, ma? Companies. So companies always needs to file return of income with the digital signature. Not bar enabled OTP. Companies are always required to submit their return of income with the only one mode of filing. What is that filing, ma? Digital signature. Sir, here example in my mother case, she is going with the ITR-1, ma. Now data transmitted electronically, but now signature needs to be transferred by using what? Now my mother name here I want to prescribe, PAN number, and what is that ITR form already we filed, ma? ITR-1. Next filed under which section? Whether that is an original return, belated return, loss return, defective return, revised return. These are all the return of section I need to mention. After filing of every income tax return, on the top of that PDF, you will get that acknowledgement number. So if you have any filed ITR forms for your friends and relatives, okay, you can verify that PDF. On the top of the page in this locality, you will get that acknowledgement number, so that you have to give. Then after you need to give the details about mother along with the father or spouse details. Yes. So next representative capacity or any, and next here you have to mention your PAN number also. Now signature needs to be done within this blank only. So it is very important. So date of submission and IP address, automatically the IP address will be taken by the computers itself. Now remember, please e-verify the electronically transmitted data using below modes. Already we are written, ma. So generally by using which modes we can e-verify, ma? Aadhaar, e-filing account, net banking, EVC, demat account, the ATM. But these are all the things are not possible in my mother case. Now alternatively what we can do, ma? Duly signature ITR form 4, and preferably which ink you are required to use, blue ink. It is required only, Generally maybe you can think that, sir, why you are discussing these are all the things, sir? Yes, required only. At any time you can force these questions, because it is an exclusively our discussion. So next concepts, if you verified that, modes of ITR filing only, that's why I am discussing here itself. How many modes are available for filing of ITR? So that's why required, sir. Maybe sir deviated from the syllabus, sir don't know how to handle the syllabus. I know all the things. Okay. Every minute I am seeing the top of the tab time. At the starting of this discussion of every concept, at the end of the discussion, always I will see the time also. Don't think about it, just listen. Next, sir, address also clearly they mentioned, speed post only. What is it, Speed post only. Next, one more thing, sir. this should be sent to the Central Processing Center, Bengaluru. Don't do the overaction. And yes, ma'am. If you are sending any other offices, it will not considered as an what, ma? ITRV your file. Next, automatically, if the Central Processing Center received this ITRV, you will get a confirmation mail to that your registered mail ID. So on successful e-verification, automatically you can download it that what, ma? Your verified return also. Please do the signature, even though you having the long name also, short name also. Yes, you have to do the signature within the blank and by using that what, ma? Blue. Yes, this is only the normal. Sir, e-verification and every year electronic verification, or here this is called as what, ma? Physical verification. This needs to be done generally within 60 to 120 days, ma. Beyond this time, if you send this, so this will be considered as on what, ma? Invalid. Example, first, ma, as a CA, I will do first filling of all ITR forms, ma. On one day or Sunday or weekends, I will call to all my clients. So I will ask the what, ma? OTP for e-verification. If I am unable to do the e-verification, now I will send that what, ma? ITR-V. But remember, this should be done within the prescribed period only. After the due date, within 60 to 120, the range will be always will differ, sir. I don't know what is the present also, because due date itself extended. Now we don't want to think about the e-verification as of now. But 60 to 120 days within the after the due date, we have to do what, ma? E-verification. Anyhow, we are already submitted the total income details by using ITR forms electronically only. Verification itself pending. Either I can do electronically or I can do what, ma? Physical verification. Clear, ra? But ITR-V cannot be used for whom, ma? Companies. Because companies always required to submit their returns with the what, ma? Digital signature. Are you getting the clarity, ra? No. I will ask the few questions with respect to the ITR forms, ma. Then we can go. LLP can file the return of income by using which form, ma? ITR-V. Oh, sorry, ITR-5, sorry, ra. Companies, general companies, ma. 6. Companies claiming exemption under section 11. ITR 7. Charitable trust. News agencies, political party, individual having the business income, he is declaring that income based on presumptive taxation provisions. Individual having the PCBP income and capital gain income. 3. Only capital gain. Business along with any combination also you have to file this only, ma. Not having the business income, then only 2. Okay, I will ask one more. Individual. Okay, salary income is there. Capital gain income is there. 2 house properties are there. Business income also declared based on normal provision. Now, 3. If business income is attached, automatically you have to think these 2 only. Business income is not there, then maybe you can go with these 2. Clear? Individual, how many ITR forms are there, ma? How many, ra? 4. HUF? HUF? Form? Now. So one more concept we can go. Modes of furnishing ITR. How many modes are available for furnishing the what, ma? ITR. So these are all your study material concepts only. I am not at all discussing anything. Now, so software engineers, I think young and dynamic software engineers return of income filing is easy. Our senior citizens or who are in the central government post are normally above 50 years of age. For that person's return of filing is easy. I am asking just one question, that 30 years software engineer is there. So that person asking the services of ITR filing. One more person is there. So having that 45 plus years or retired employee of a government, central government or state government. Which one is very easy? Software? No. So in my point of view, easy means nothing but software engineer doesn't know anything. So they will always ask for the refund. Are some persons, they just as a fresher they joined, there is no TDS deducted by their employer, still they are asking refund. So they are sending that I think form 16 etc. details. They will ask, sir, will I get refund? How you will get refund? I need to explain that entire TDS chapter to that fellow. And if more than 45-50 years of age person is there, automatically they will come up with that exact calculations. You no need to do even single calculation also. They don't want to go for extra refunds because it is a government employee, automatically they will get some fear. So you don't know, along with the section numbers, chapter 6A deductions also, they will come up with a calculation on paper. It is my salary income. This is an HRA. Government employees HRA are nothing but rent-free accommodation computations are directly license fees fixed by the government. You can't do any manipulations, etc. And next, so totally they will go. Mostly the senior citizen will go with the what paper form. Paper form now also available only. So whatever that ITR forms we have, you can download this ITR 1. If ITR 1 is unapplicable for you, yes, you can download it and you can take Xerox. All the things duly you can fill. That is only for called as what paper form. Sir, how you can verify the paper form? So now, example, one person having the 80 years, he don't want to use the system for return filing purpose. Just he downloaded this and he filled all the particulars. Now how he can do verification? Just he needs to attach the which form? ITR V. Now, one more format. Second one, electronic return means what? We need to send the data electronically by using e-filing website. But signature, how we can do? Digital signature. Must and should this mode needs to be used by whom? Company. Sir, 2 ITRs can be filed at a time. For one assessee, you can file only one ITR. Okay, you can't. Maybe, no, that person asking in a different way, maybe. Sir, first I filed the ITR 1 normally. Later I realized that ITR 1 is not suitable for me. Yes, you can do revise return in any other ITR form. Example, suitable form is ITR 2. By mistakenly I filed what? ITR 1. Now you can revise ITR, any other ITR form also. So by mistakenly I choose one wrong ITR form. Later you can revise your return by using that what? Another ITR form. That is nothing but possible. So next, transmitting data electronically. And next, signature, how we are going to send? Signature now, how we are going to send? Physically. This is only ITR V. This can be used by all ITR forms except which ITR? ITR 6. Companies always will go with the next. Generally, yes, most of the fellows will go with the last one. Data they will send to how? Electronically. So submission of what? EVC code. That means Aadhaar enabled OTP. Yes, next, through the net banking, through ATM, through DMAT account, etc. The mostly, yes, they will go with the what? This one. Company always required to file. Yes, for company it is not applicable. Any SSE can go. Now, shall I start my discussion? How many modes are available? 4. What are the 4? Please check. Paper form, electronic written with a digital signature, electronic written with a physical form ITR V, electronic written with the what? EVC code. Now, so I am given the code A, B, C, D. Which assessees will follow the which mode also important? Yes. Remember, B is what, ra? B is what, ma? Electronic written with the digital signature. Company, political party, partnership firm, LLP, individual who having the tax audit, always they will go with the electronic written with the what, ma? Digital signature. MCQ important. Kuma? Company, political party, partnership firm, LLP, individual, HUF. Yes, ma. Who having the tax audit. That is tax audit assessees, political party and company always will go with the electronic written with the which signature, ma? Digital signature. Now. So here I think 80 years or more. Individual having that how many years or more, ma? 80 years or more, and they are going to file the return of an what, ma? Sugam form as well as Sahaj form, IDR 1, IDR 4. So they have an liberty to file that, yes, ma? With any mode, including which mode, ma? Paper. A, B, C, D means what, ra? All modes they can opt, including paper. That means paper mode is an exclusively provided for these fellows only, not for others. Sir, individual having that more than 80 years, but they are going with the ITR 2, paper form is not available. Because for which ITR forms, ma? ITR 1, ITR 4. Any other person, ma? Any other person. Example, I am a salaried employee. Okay. Now I will go with the which ITR forms, ma? Which modes of e-filing, ma? Electronic written with the digital signature, electronic written with the physical signature, electronic written with the what, ma? Submission of EVC codes. So, okay, I am also doing the business or profession. For me, tax audit is not there. Now I will go with the what, ma? BCD modes. So, okay, some questions I will ask, just listen carefully. Super senior citizen filing ITR 4. Can he file the return of income with the paper form? Yes. All other modes also? Yes. Companies, how they are filing the electronic return with the digital signature. Tax audit assessees, electronic written with the digital signature. Yes, ma. Next, political party, electronic written with the digital signature. Now, any other person other than these two, ma, they will go with these three other than what, paper form. Clear, ma, up to now? No. Okay, now just I want to go with the one concept, ma. Functionalities available in e-filing portal. I know one concept we are not discussing right now. 26A statement we can discuss in next session. But now I am jumping to the functionalities are available in which portal, ma? E-filing portal. So what is that e-filing website, ma? www.incometax.government.in. So if you are going for this portal, yes, you can download, you can log into this portal. What are the functionalities are available? Okay, if you have any details, yes, you can log in. So in this website, what are the details you will get and what are the benefits you will get? That is only the next concept. Sir, you can view and download the 26AS statement, ma. What is the 26AS, ma? Okay, what is the 26AS statement, ma? So details about the whatever the TDS and TCS are deducted and collected during the previous year, that statement you can download from this e-filing website. So example, if I am a salaried employee, every month from my salary company deducting the 10,000, ma. Every month how much amount deducted, totally what is that amount deducted during the previous year, these are all the details you will get in the 26AS statement. That you can download in which website, ma? E-filing website. Now, whatever the returns you are already filed, these also you can download as well as you can view also. Example, yesterday I filed my return of income, sir. Now I want to download that PDF again. Can you download? Yes. Or you can view also. Next one, ma. Filing. Yes. How you can file the return of income, ma? By using this website only. Already filed things you can download. Yes. In future, if you want to file, yes, you can go with the what, ma? E-filing website. Next. E-verification. Can you tell me E-verification means what, ma? Digital signature also you can follow. Bank, OTP, Aadhaar enabled OTP. These are all the things you can do by using that what, ma? E-filing website. You can generate that electronic verification code and you can submit. Sir, generate electronic verification code means what, ra? At the last stage, so you can click on option like what, ma? Generate Aadhaar enabled OTP. That is only generate electronic verification code. If you are unable to receive that OTP, you can send resend option also. You can use that what, ma? Resend. Next, ma. If any defective notice, yes, ma. If any return is treated as defective notice, that needs to be rectified within how many days, ma? 15 days. So that response also you can file within that what, ma? E-filing website. Now, example, in your website, if you log into this website, within the top of the, I think you can see, yes, ma, home, individual, company. After login also you have these options like a bar. Okay, in this blue color column you will get more and more options, ma. In that one of the option you can add your CA and you can remove your CA. Software employees always will add their CA details, because in future if any issue is there, they can act as an what, ma? Representative. Authorized representative. So next, sir, 1 year, one person, ma. Next you can remove that CA, you can add what, ma? One more CA. Next, sir, I can register myself as a representative assessee for my father. So you can fill the details, yes, who can be acted as a representative assessee. Next, it is an important, definitely you don't know this, JSON files. So if you want to file the return of incomes by using the different softwares or utilities, you can download that already pre-filed data. So generally, sir, if you are using that e-filing website normally, you have to fill all these columns, but this is in PDF format. Excel, Word and different formats will be there. Like one format is there, JSON file you can download. So if you uploaded this PAN number, first name, last name, Aadhaar, and these all the different details, whatever is there, that already all the things can be pre-filled easily. That type of JSON files also you can download. The type of JSON files also what, ma? You can download. Next, ma. Okay. Sir, if any assessment is done, example, at the time of filing of return of income, I paid tax 50,000. Now, assessing officer is demanding the tax 1 lakh. How much extra they are demanding, ma? 1 lakh. Sorry, 50,000. Now, do I need to pay this 50,000 now? Not required. If you want to make an appeal with the higher authorities, you can make an appeal. That appeal also you can file by using that what, ma? E-filing website. Sir, assessing officer, after completion of assessment, they are asking extra tax, but I don't want to pay this extra tax. I can make an appeal with the higher authorities. Yes, you can make an appeal. That appeals also you need to make by using that what, ma? Website. Sir, if any notices are received, that notices can be received in that column as an what, ma? E-proceedings. In this top of the corner, you can get that one more column like an E-proceedings. Yes, you can see that all the notices you can receive. So for companies and other persons also, you can register your digital signature or you can update your digital signature also by using that what, ma? E-filing website. If refund is is not issued properly, then you can initiate the what ma refund reissue request also, and you can create Aadhaar and PAN linking also, and you can validate your bank account and demat account and profile updation. Profile updation means your name and your address and all the things you can update. So general points, just I want to tell you just once. So now I want to give you one homework in a break time or in night time. You can create, I think if you have an Aadhaar and PAN and a registered mobile number, yes, you can create a registered with this. And already if you have an login details, that's okay. Each and everything, that means these functionalities you can view in that e-filing website. Each and everything you can view. Practically, even though if I am showing also, it will not work out, but try to just browse the total thing and don't file your ITR with the fake details, etc. Just view it and ignore it. Clear up to now? Now, one more thing. Okay, tomorrow I will discuss because sir will come sharp at 9, I think. So take a break for half an hour and we can meet in the tomorrow session. Tomorrow law will start. Thank you. And be prepared for 7 to night 8. And afternoon break time also I will try to reduce to 1 hour only. Sir. Sir. Sunday, I don't know. And after completion of exam, you can take a break for Sunday. And remaining time, so no one is compromised. So today, that's what I mean. Yesterday afternoon onwards, I have an headache. How can I give the time for law? So okay, I will create one time slot, but 7 to evening 8. So okay. And after going to that hostel or home, you can take a sleep around 10. If you are taking the sleep at a night, then only you can listen the classes effectively. Otherwise, okay, afternoon time, I think SCM DM session. So no problem, I will also sit in that SCM DM session. And if anyone is sleeping now, okay, I will take care of it. Thank you.